Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This morning presenter Ben Shephard made a cheeky dig at his co-star live on air during the latest edition of the daytime show. On Wednesday, January 15th, the 50-year-old broadcaster returned to the helm of the ITV show with his beloved co-star Kat Deely. The dynamic duo discussed some of the biggest stories hitting the headlines, including the UK inflation dip to 2.5% in December and the news that Kate Middleton is in remission from cancer. Later on in the show, the air welcomed the Emmerdale star onto the famous blue sofa to discuss his battle with arthritis. The soap star was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in August 2023, just months before he competed on Strictly Come Dancing. He admitted that his health battle meant that he could barely walk after performing on the show after he was eliminated on the BBC show in week 8. Ben began, "You were doing Strictly not that long ago," to which Adam explained, "Yeah, so I got the diagnosis literally just before Strictly because I signed up to do Strictly way before any of this. I just thought the pain would go away and it just didn't. So yeah, doing Strictly was very challenging." It was at this point that the presenter poked fun at the soap hunk, joking, "So now we've got a reason for why you couldn't dance that well." Thankfully, the soap star laughed off the cheeky comment as he chuckled, "You had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there," as Kat giggled. "That's what that question was about, basically." Adam went on, "Yeah, that's why I didn't do so well. But if you look back at some of the dances, I don't do any lifts or any swirls or anything like that because I couldn't lift her up." The doting dad admitted he stopped taking methotrexate injections because the medication was just too much for him. In addition to rheumatoid arthritis, methotrexate is also often given to sufferers of psoriasis, Crohn's disease, and cancer. He told the host that he decided to stop taking the medication and went cold turkey, which left him finding it hard to walk. However, the TV favorite has since sought guidance from medics and started following a carnivore diet, which has seen marked improvements in his mobility. He went on to reveal that the diagnosis he received 2 years ago came after an additional 8 months of pain. He told his loyal fan base on Instagram, "It has had a huge knock-on effect for me personally, but not only that, for my family too. And I just want to say thank you to @CarolineThomas23 and the kids for going on this journey with me, as I know it has been challenging and frustrating at times, but hopefully we're on the right path now. I don't know too much about the condition yet as I'm still learning, but what I have done is learned a lot about myself and the fact that I'd be lot without this lost." The studio lights of this morning sparkled brighter than usual, and with Ben Shephard sitting comfortably on the sofa, viewers knew they were in for one of his trademark cheeky quips. But no one could predict that the target of his latest swipe would be a Strictly Come Dancing star already making headlines for bravely opening up about an arthritis battle. It began innocently enough. Ben and co-host Kat Deely were in conversation with former Strictly finalist, the ever-charismatic dancer whose elegant spins had wowed millions. Despite their glittering history, the star had been speaking candidly about the growing toll arthritis had taken on their body. With warmth and courage, they explained how the condition had left rehearsals agonizing and how every step on the ballroom floor now required determination rather than ease. Kat, visibly moved, praised the star's resilience. But Ben, ever the joker, leaned forward with a mischievous grin. "Well, to be fair, you danced like you had arthritis during that Charleston back in week 3. The studio erupted in gasps and laughter in equal measure. Even Kat slapped Ben on the arm, giving him her best "behave yourself" glare, while the star threw her head back and chuckled. "Oh, Ben, you knew I was going to say something like that." The moment rippled across social media within minutes. Clips were shared on X and Instagram, with fans divided between roaring approval and protective outrage. One user wrote, "Classic Ben, cheeky but never cruel," while another declared, "He's crossed the line. You don't mock someone's health condition." Yet behind the humor was something deeper. Ben, known for his charm and playful digs, had actually spent weeks preparing for the interview. Friends later revealed that he'd spoken to the star beforehand, ensuring they were comfortable with a little banter on air. "It's just who Ben is," a source close to the show explained. "He uses humor to break down tough conversations." He knew the star would take it in good spirits. And they did. Off camera, the dancer admitted the joke lifted their spirits. "It made me feel normal again," they said quietly to Kat in the green room. "Sometimes people tiptoe around me now, but Ben treated me the same way he always would, and I actually loved that." By the following morning, the headlines screamed, "Ben's brutal swipe at Strictly star." But viewers who watched the full exchange know it was less about cruelty and more about camaraderie. It was a moment where television, often criticized for being too polished, showed a rare blend of honesty and laughter in the face of adversity. As for Ben, he simply brushed off the fuss with his trademark grin. He told This Morning crew, "If you can't laugh at yourself, you're dancing through life on the wrong beat."